All right. Welcome to Mass Traffic Blueprint. My friend, I am pumped to see you here. This is going to be awesome. My name is Vic. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you are excited. I hope you're ready to learn traffic. I hope you're ready to learn some really serious traffic generation tricks. And they're not really tricks. We're going to get into this. These are strategies that can change your future as an entrepreneur. I'm very excited about you picking up this program. Thank you for investing in yourself. And I promise you, this is going to be worth 100 times your investment for you. And that's what my intention is. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get into this here. This is module 1. Please don't jump around. We're going to talk about rules here in just a second. But I want you to get the most out of this program, okay? I've been teaching a lot of students, over 1 million students thus far and counting. And I can tell you this, there's a pattern with the ones that succeed, and then there's a pattern, a common denominator with the ones that fail, right? And you know what the difference is? One of the biggest differences is that people that fail, they don't listen to instructions. Simple instructions, they don't listen. People that succeed, they follow instructions to the T. All right? So, very excited. We're going to keep it low key. We're going to keep it very laid back. It's just you and me hanging out here. You are in the 4% members area. You're now part of our community. And I'm very happy to see you here. We are a community of entrepreneurs that thrive, okay, that strive to become the best. We want to become, movers and shakers of whatever it is that we're doing, because that's important, right? Success matters. It's important to succeed. It's important for us to win. It's important for you to win. So when it comes to marketing, I tell you this. When it comes to marketing, traffic is not something, and it's not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen, right? If you don't have traffic, you have no business. All right, so first things first, get your blueprint out, because this is what we're gonna go over. See, I've got mine laminated. I went to Kinko's and I laminated my blueprint, and and I have it with me. This can be worth millions of dollars for you, for your business, for your company. This is 15 years of my study, of my research on traffic and leads generation and conversions and sales, and I've packaged the most potent, the most powerful ideas into a single blueprint that I now follow. That this is how I've built companies. This is how I've created promotions. This is how I've done big, huge things in the industry, and it's all here. So even though that you did not invest a ton into this program, it's very easy to underestimate. It's very easy to treat it like, well, this was a little a low ticket kind of a program, so I'm just gonna kind of bounce around, just kind of kick the tires here, right? Please don't make that mistake, because that would be the biggest mistake of your life. Okay, treat this program as if you have invested $10,000 into it. Heck, treat it as if you have invested $1 million into it. You know why? Because this can put $1 million into your bank account. It did for me. It did for a lot of our students. It can do for you. It can do that for you too. Okay, at least that's my intention, is to teach you this. So, couple important things before we dive into this. Again, this is module 1. I just wanted to, I want us to get to know each other a little bit. We're going to set the tone. I'm going to get into this, right? We're going to get into the introductory here of this blueprint. I'm going to, and then in module 2, we're going to get into the deep waters onto this. But it is very important for you to follow these modules and these lessons in the order that they are presented to you, okay? Please don't jump around. To the degree that you can follow this program as it's being laid out to you, will you succeed? Okay. Again, please treat this as you have invested $1 million into this, because these ideas nobody else are teaching. These ideas can take you from where you are to where you want to go. Okay, I promise you. But I want you to be present. Okay, you're not doing this for me. You're doing this for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna give you my best. I'm gonna over deliver on this program here for you. Okay, I'm gonna teach you. Get you all the important things when it comes to this blueprint. We're going to talk about the power of it, how I've discovered this in a minute. I'm going to show you, give you a little story here. And as you're listening to me, read between the lines. Okay, as a smart entrepreneur that you are, that I think you are, it will be very beneficial for you to not only look at the content, okay, but also fish between the lines, because this is where most powerful ideas are hidden. Okay, and I'm going to outline some of these for you as well. All right, so I think we're ready to get started. No, let me make sure that we can go. You can see my screen here, right? See, we're just gonna keep it simple, man. We're gonna keep it simple, light. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and it's gonna be awesome. By the way, so speaking of the 4%, this is where you will be able to access this program over and over and over again inside of this, members area here, of your 4% members area. So feel free to watch these over and over and over again. This is one of your bonuses that you got, is unlimited access to this program, okay? So with that said, my friend, let's get into the training here, okay? So this right here, let me bring up the right screen. All right, cool. So this is the formula for generating endless traffic, leads, and sales online, okay? And we're gonna get into this. So here is what we are going to cover. By the end of this training, okay, as you watch closely, as you pay really close attention, as you have all distractions turned off, right? By the end of this training, you will understand the top 3 secrets that can turn you into a marketing machine. Do you want to become a marketing machine? Right? Do you want to be able to just command a specific outcome every time? You're going to understand how to do that, right? You will understand how to implement mass traffic blueprint in your business for your company, right? We'll talk about specific traffic sources that you can go to tonight that can bring you quality visitors within 24 hours or less. Okay, that's going to be a lot of fun. You will understand, and you'll have a good idea and a path to follow about how do you get up to 100,000 or more targeted visitors per day to your website. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I'm going to show you the rollout method. Right, you're going to understand how to increase your sales by up to 540% virtually overnight. How to earn up to 900% more money without spending a dime extra. That's pretty awesome, right? How to open floodgates of traffic, leads, and sales for your company or any other company that you want to apply this to. We have a lot of our students that apply these ideas here that I'm going to present to you here and show you. And they become consultants for other companies, which is a great, tremendous demand right now. And they're creating businesses that are doing phenomenally well just by being the go-to person or consultant for traffic for other companies. How to never worry about traffic cost ever again. Listen, if you have been, one of those people that worried about, well, how much is this traffic gonna cost me? That's shallow thinking. And I'm gonna present to you a different way of looking at traffic. I'm gonna introduce you to what we call the language of traffic and conversions that I teach inside the academy. But we'll talk about it. How to dominate in any company, market, or industry by design. All right, that means that you can command predictable results. It's gonna be pretty awesome. How to create confidence and power in your marketing. All right, confidence and power in your marketing is really important. Why? Because success breeds success. Okay, so many people fail is because their failure breeds more failure. Okay, so when you are not confident in your ability to generate good quality targeted traffic of website visitors to your website, how do you build a list? How do you turn them into prospects and leads, right? How do you turn them into customers? How do you predictably, right, have sales coming in so that you have revenue coming in? If you don't understand how to do that, you don't have that confidence, you don't have that power, knowledge, that certainty, it affects your self-esteem, doesn't it? It affects your self-perception. It affects how other people are looking at you, maybe your family members, maybe how you talk to yourself. It affects your psyche. It affects all other things. It's like a downward spiral. And we need to fix that because, again, success breeds success, just like failure breeds failure. So we need to stop that failure event that from happening over and over and over again in your life. Okay, and one of the fastest ways that you can do that is understand how do you get traffic and how do you turn it into leads and sales, ultimately revenue. And then when you have more money coming into your bank account, right, all of a sudden you become more confident, you become a better person, right? So we're gonna talk about that because that stuff is important. Okay, success matters, right? Success is important, and we're gonna talk about money. We're gonna talk about success, and hopefully you're okay with it.